Welcome to AnimeFan Narrations, Solo Leveling Episode 26, Chapter 76.
This is no time for breaks. Call him now.
Yoongi-soo's voice rose in urgency. The employee flinched and stammered.
What's happening, Deputy?
This isn't just an error. It's saying measurement impossible. Don't you understand what that means?
Huh? It's not just a regular error message?
Why were all the new hires so incompetent? Yoongi-soo shifted his focus from the employee to the person being tested.
This can't be.
Jinwoo, the man who had piqued the interest of Baeko's Guildmaster, Yoongi-soo kept his eyes on Jinwoo and addressed the employee.
You idiot. It means our devices can't measure this man's magic power.
Sir, does that mean...
He claimed to have worked here for 6 months. In the past 2 years, this hadn't happened. Of course, the new hire wouldn't know. Yoongi-soo replied with a shaky voice.
Yes, he's an S-ranker.
S-rank, commonly used to describe the rankings of certain individuals. It is often mistaken for an official power level. In truth, the S-rank is assigned to those whose abilities surpass the capabilities of human measurement technology.
So hurry up and get Changshik.
I'll call him right away.
Soon, Kim Changshik came running, adjusting his pants.
Let me see.
After confirming the information on the monitor, Kim Changshik's face went pale. His eyes widened as he looked at Jinwoo.
This man is Korea's 10th.
Kim Changshik approached Jinwoo. Jinwoo finally removed his hand from the measuring device.
With our current machine, Sung Jinwoo-si.
Realizing the significance, Kim Changshik quickly corrected himself.
No, Hunter Sung Jinwoo Nim. It's impossible to measure your magic power. We need upper management's permission to use a more accurate device. Could you return to the association in 3 days?
Kim Changshik spoke as he had been trained. It had been a long time since he had to recall that memorized script. He barely remembered the exact words. Understanding the implication, Jinwoo nodded.
All right.
A deferred measurement evaluation. In other words, if this more accurate device also failed to measure him, it meant he would be classified as an S-ranker.
Thank goodness.
If he had received an A rank just now, he would have to return to the association after getting even stronger. What would they think if he awakened once more after already experiencing a reawakening? The reawakening itself was an extremely rare event, but a third awakening would undoubtedly spark significant suspicion. Jinwoo was relieved he didn't have to deal with such attention.
Phew.
Feeling satisfied with the result, Jinwoo exhaled in relief. As he prepared to leave,
Huh?
every single eye in the building was fixed on him.
Oh my, you're quite the busy man. You didn't have to come here in person.
Nonsense. I'm here to see the Hunter Association's Director Park. How could I just call you? I had to meet you face to face.
With a friendly smile, Choi Jongin's eyes sparkled, and the elderly Director Park chuckled in response. Who was this man standing before him? He was the leader of South Korea's top guild, Hunters, the strongest soldier, Choi Jongin. His words could sway the country's most formidable raiding party, and this man was showing such courtesy to the elderly director. How could he not feel pleased?
Mind if I smoke?
Go ahead.
What about you, Director?
Oh no, I'm fine.
With a lit cigarette, Choi Jongin epitomized a carefree young man who had it all.
Is this what they call charisma?
As the director gazed at him, Choi Jongin asked,
You know, Building B is quite noisy today.
Building B?
The director glanced toward the building. In truth, the director couldn't hear what was going on. However, Choi Jongin was an S-rank hunter. His 5 senses were far superior to an ordinary person's. If he said it was noisy, something must be happening there. It was embarrassing with such a valuable guest here. The director frowned and said,
I'll go check it out.
No, it's fine.
Choi Jongin dropped the cigarette and extinguished it with his foot.
I'm also curious about what's happening over there.
Looking up, Choi Jongin's eyes gleamed with light, and a smile spread across his face.
Let's go together.
Solo Leveling, Chapter 77.
The entire atmosphere in Building B turned eerily quiet.
Did he really just say measurement impossible?
Does that mean that man is an S rank?
I've only heard stories about this. I never imagined I'd witness it myself.
The representatives from the smaller guilds swallowed hard as Jinwoo began to walk away, but not a single one dared to approach him. If a C-rank hunter had shown up, the representatives would have scrambled to recruit them, each trying to outdo the others. They'd line up just to exchange a few words. If a B-rank hunter appeared, the representatives would almost come to blows, competing to offer the best deals, perks, and terms. To an outsider, it would look like a battlefield. Occasionally, a B-ranker with ambitions to lead would be swayed by such offers. But A-rank hunters were in a league of their own. They had the privilege of joining major guilds and dismissing offers from smaller ones. Naturally, they'd be placed in the elite raiding teams of any large guild they chose to join, where they'd tackle high-level dungeons and earn a fortune. But that wasn't all. If they desired, A-rank hunters could easily establish their own guilds and become guildmasters. So, there was no reason for them to entertain offers from smaller guilds. And now, a power that can't be measured indicates an S rank. S rank, not A rank. It's just one letter, but it places him among the top 9 awakened beings in South Korea.
Well, if we count him, that makes 10 now, right?
The 10th S-rank hunter.
He was way beyond the reach of any small or mid-sized guild. All they could do was repeatedly swallow in silence. He was truly a treasure far beyond their grasp. However,
Hold on.
Isn't this my opportunity?
some of the more scheming scouts suddenly came up with a devious plan. What if they leaked the information about an S-rank awakened being to a major guild in exchange for money? The signing bonuses for S-rankers started at several tens of billions at the very least. If they could score just 1% of that as a commission, they could retire immediately. And if luck was on their side, they might even land a gig as that man's personal manager. Didn't one S-rank hunter's manager get a Porsche as a birthday gift?
Or should I give it a shot?
I think I can pull it off.
I just need to take the plunge.
In that brief moment, many of the scouts became bold. A failure would bring a brief moment of embarrassment, but success could completely change their lives. They exchanged glances, then slowly began making their move. Suddenly, one of them pointed toward the entrance of the building.
Huh, over there.
Was it because they were all on edge? Everyone turned to where he was pointing. The scouts' eyes widened in surprise.
Holy crap.
They all instantly recognized the stylish man walking into Building B.
Choi Jongin?
Why is the Guildmaster of Hunters here?
Choi Jongin ignored their stares, casually adjusted his clothes, and then headed straight for Jinwoo.
He couldn't have shown up just because he got tipped off. It's too fast for that.
Is it possible that man is already with the Hunters Guild?
Did the Hunters Guild know all along? Wow, the top guild really is something else.
The scouts nodded to themselves in understanding. It was probably for the best that they hadn't approached Jinwoo. If Choi Jongin had caught them in the act, what would have happened to them? It seemed like the situation was finally coming to a close.
With Choi Jongin here, everything falls into place.
Damn, this is so awesome.
To think the Guildmaster of the Hunters Guild himself would show up. S-rankers really do belong in a league of their own.
Although disappointed, the scouts eagerly watched the meeting between the leader of South Korea's top guild and the newly emerged S-rank awakened being. Meanwhile, seeing Choi Jongin arrive, Jinwoo felt a wave of relief.
Thank goodness.
He had been unsure how to handle all the attention directed at him. Fortunately, Choi Jongin's entrance shifted that focus away. Jinwoo quietly expressed his gratitude in his mind and walked past the Guildmaster. Choi Jongin was momentarily surprised.
Wait a minute, this isn't right.
Quickly, he stopped Jinwoo.
Excuse me.
Jinwoo paused and turned to face him. As Choi Jongin looked at Jinwoo, a spark of recognition lit up in his eyes.
This man is the 10th.
Although he had told the director he just wanted to see what was causing the commotion, Choi Jongin was well aware of the situation here.
They were making such a fuss about measurement impossible. How could I not catch on?
Thanks to that, he had stumbled upon something incredible. The person in front of him was an S-rank hunter. An S-rank. If Choi Jongin could bring him into the Hunters Guild, they would have 3 S-rank hunters. They wouldn't just dominate Korea, they could rival the top guilds worldwide. The thought made him almost salivate.
No need to rely on any measuring devices.
Just by locking eyes with Jinwoo, Choi Jongin could sense the immense power within him. There was no doubt this man was a top-tier hunter. No need to wait 3 days for confirmation. With a bright smile, Choi Jongin introduced himself.
I'm Choi Jongin, the Guildmaster of the Hunters Guild.
Jinwoo already knew that. The man's face was everywhere in the media. He was curious why such a high-profile figure was speaking to him here at the association, but he didn't have the time to dwell on it. Jinwoo glanced at the clock on the wall.
It's 5:50 right now.
Factoring in travel time, he barely had any time left. Seeing the impatience on Jinwoo's face, Choi Jongin, a bit taken aback, continued.
I heard you just got your rank.
Yep.
Do you already have a guild in mind?
Nope.
Hearing that, a wide grin spread across Choi Jongin's face.
Perfect.
He could already envision their partnership.
One of the top 3 guilds in the world, the Hunters Guild.
How sweet that sounded in his head. As of today, it was no longer just a fantasy.
You're mine now.
Choi Jongin steadied himself, preparing to say the words he thought would go down in history.
I'd like to have a conversation about that. Could you spare some time?
Can't, sorry.
And with that, Jinwoo walked out of the building. Everything happened in an instant. Choi Jongin was so stunned that he couldn't even react to stop Jinwoo. The association employees and the scouts quickly realized what had just occurred and descended into chaos.
What? Did Guildmaster Choi Jongin just get turned down?
He just got brushed off like it was nothing.
The inside of the building buzzed with chatter. Doing his best to maintain his composure, Choi Jongin turned to his side.
Director Park.
The director responded with a slightly awkward look.
Did I mess up my introduction?
Well, I'm not really sure.
Of course, the director had heard every single word. However, this wasn't the best moment to respond directly. As the director closed his mouth, the bewildered Choi Jongin scratched his face thoughtfully.
Did I come on too strong?
Still, there was no reason to feel let down. He was definitely ahead of the other guilds in this race.
Right now, I'm the only one who knows about the new S-Ranker.
The retest was scheduled for 3 days later. He had until the official announcement to make a move.
I've got to find a way to meet with him before then.
Was there an effective approach? While pondering, Choi Jongin noticed someone sprinting toward the association building.
Wait, isn't that?
The face was familiar. As the man burst through the glass doors and into the building, Choi Jongin greeted him in surprise.
Guildmaster Beck, what brings you here?
Baek Yoonho also spotted Choi Jongin and widened his eyes in shock.
Guildmaster Choi.
Choi Jongin quickly picked up on Baek Yoonho's expression.
That's the look of someone caught off guard.
There's no way he had come here after getting some kind of tip-off. The timing didn't add up.
Becco's offices are too far from the Hunter Association.
Thanks for watching Solo Leveling on AnimeFan Narrations. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for updates. Share your thoughts in the comments. See you next time.